Yes, when something is this incredible, there's going to be lots of questions, and I am here to help answer them. Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. Yes, that's me, I'm Craig, and this is where we get into everything hair and sometimes a little bit of beauty. Thanks for coming and watching this video. I really appreciate all of you peeps out there. It's basically what my channel is all about, is sharing things so that you guys can take them and make them your own. Now, K18, yes, as you guys may know already, I'm a K18 ambassador and very proud to be so, very grateful. It's brilliant to be involved with something that is so innovative and makes such a difference to our day-to-day in salon. It's very interesting, and I've experienced this before. When something is so good and is gathering momentum so quickly and becoming so popular, there are bound to be lots of questions and also maybe some myths. Myths, that's quite hard to say at this time in the morning when you've got your new teeth in. So without further ado, I am going to help dispel some of those myths and answer some of those questions. Very quickly, before we bust those myths and answer those questions, I am going to be giving away a leave-in molecular mask.
Yay!
Yes, oh yes. Now, it's going to be a 50ml. This is the professional 150ml. I'm a professional. It's going to be the 50ml of the leave-in mask. And what you need to do is make sure you're subscribed. You also need to watch this video to the end. But as always, if you enjoy it and you find it helpful, please give it a like and make sure you're subscribed. You need to be subscribed to enter into the competition and hit the bell to turn on your notifications. But carry on watching to the end of this video for how you can enter the competition to win a 50ml molecular leave-in mask. Now, first up is something I'm getting a lot. I'm being DM'd a lot, and there's a lot of talk about it generally in the community, in the hair peeps community. There is also, by the way, a users group on Facebook, K18 users group, which is full of top tips. It is moderated by some really fantastic people. Shout out to the K18 team, modified. And that has lots and lots of information, and you can ask them questions directly. I don't pop up in there a lot because it's Facebook and I'm not really a Facebook person, but this is a question that we have been getting a lot, and I've been getting a lot of DMs, and I've recently done a couple of classes, Get to the Point, Craig, and it was something I was being asked a lot. And that is, how do you do a standalone treatment with K18? Well, the very simple answer to that question is, you don't need to do a standalone treatment with K18, okay? There is no need to do a specific intensive treatment with these products. To run through them very briefly again, if you're not a K18 user, hello to you and big up for you, anyone that's coming to watch this video. But K18 basically has two products in the line. A mist that's used, a pre-treat molecular mist that contains the K18 peptide that is sprayed on to hair that's been spritzed lightly with water before a chemical service. This is professional use only. The peptide, the K18 peptide that does that repair at a molecular level inside the cortex of the hair, works in 4 minutes. So you spray this on the hair, wait for your hair professional will, and they'll leave it for 4 minutes, and then they'll continue with their chemical service, be it color, perm, keratin, permanent straightening, whatever it is, and the repair is done in those 4 minutes, okay? Simple. The leave-in mask is applied either before toning, if you're a hair professional, or at home, you would apply it after shampooing the hair, but not conditioning, or in the salon, you would apply it at the end of all of your chemical services. It stays in the hair, and the repair is done in 4 minutes, okay? There are overview videos of the products here on my channel. There's one, I'll pop it up here, and I will link another questions answered down below in the description box. All the links, all the cards, all the popping up. So it really is that simple. You don't need to do a standalone treatment. I have seen comments from people, and I've had DMs where hairdressers have said that they're spraying spraying the pre-treat mist onto the hair, and then they're waiting 4 minutes, then they're applying the mask, and then they're waiting 4 minutes, and then they're rinsing them off. You can do that if you want to. Applying these products to the hair in any way really is not going to do any damage. You may find with the mist, because it is very slightly alkaline, that's how it was developed and designed, how the chemist formulated it in order for the peptide to get into the cortex of the hair. It's very slightly alkaline, so you mist the hair with water before a chemical service, spray the mist on, and then that basically transports the peptide into the cortex because it's slightly alkaline. If you put this on the hair and then blow dry with it, it might make the hair feel a little bit gritty, and you don't need to because you have this. So really it is that simple. If this is used prior to a chemical service, if you're a hair pro, and then you do your service, and then if this is used after the chemical service or in between toning or at home as a consumer to maintain what's been done in the salon, you don't need to do a standalone. You really, really don't. In my opinion, and this is just my professional opinion, I've been using the line now since last April, about this time last year. In my professional opinion, it's kind of a waste of the product really to do that, to be honest. You're really using this before a chemical service and then this afterwards or as a maintainer at home. You can, let's just get a little bit, rogue here. If you really wanted to, you could do that and spritz the hair with water, apply the mist, wait 4 minutes, and then apply the mask. But I would rinse that out of the hair because the mist might make the hair feel a tiny little bit gritty to actually then work it into the hair. But the simple answer is you don't need to do a standalone. I just really want to add to that very quickly. Just very, very simple, very straightforward. I have met obviously both Savine, the founder of K18, and the chemists who helped to formulate these products, who are really quite incredible. And the reason that we don't need to stand alone with these products is that they were formulated in a way that they work so effectively if they're left on the hair for 4 minutes. And yes, they work in conjunction with each other, but they also work alone. So it was really, when they were formulating the basis for these products and the delivery systems, if you like, without getting super technical, what holds the K18 peptide, they wanted it to be used by hairdressers in a very, very simple way that didn't add time onto our salon time, and also if you're a consumer, didn't add time onto your hairstyling time at home. So that's why we don't need to leave them on the hair for ages. We don't need to do a handstand, turn around, touch the ground. It really is that simple. Now, the next question that keeps coming up is mask specific. And I think this is possibly more of a consumer question. And to anyone that's asked the question on any of my videos, thank you very much. I appreciate all of your questions. And as I've said before many times, if you leave me a comment or a question here on YouTube, I will always reply to it. And the same applies on my Instagram, which is popping up on screen now, as if by magic. If you DM me on there, I'll always get back to you. K18 leave-in mask is an amazing product. The K18 peptide, which is in the mask, which works on a molecular level to repair the hair, is so innovative. It's patented, it's unique to the line. It will only ever be in K18 products, okay? But it's not a miracle. It's not a miracle. It's not a magic wand. It doesn't, miraculously transform hair that's, extremely dry or extremely dehydrated or very, very, very elastic. And in the same way, and this is the way that I look at it, as brilliant as the chemists and the scientists that formulated this are, and as fantastic as the ingredients are, the ingredients in this can't moisturize or soften or make every single head of hair silky enough. So the question or the feedback that I've been getting is, oh, it doesn't make my hair feel soft enough, my hair still feels dry, it wasn't moisturizing enough. The reality of it is it might not be. It's a fantastic product. But when you have such a simple line and something that we want it to be effective for as many people's hair as possible, it needs to work on hair that is finer in texture, it needs to work on medium hair, it needs to work on thicker, denser, more textured hair. So to answer the question, or to add to that feedback that I've been getting from people in that, oh, my hair didn't feel soft, or it didn't really work for me, the K18 peptide is always going to go into the cortex of the hair, whether it's the hair on your head, whether it's a wig, whether it's hair extensions. If it's natural hair and it's made of keratin, which is what our hair is made from, then the peptide is going to go in to seek out that cortex, and it's going to make it stronger. If it doesn't make which is a good thing as far as I'm concerned, if it doesn't make your hair feel soft enough or slippery enough, you can always use your leave-in conditioner of choice over the top of it. As long as you've waited 4 minutes for the mask to do its thing, then you can apply, whatever leave-in conditioner, a spraying conditioner, some kind of styling cream over the top of this to give your hair more manageability. I wouldn't be associated with the line if I didn't think it was fantastic. And I think if you use less, generally, in my opinion, you get better results. If you apply a couple of pumps of this and you think your hair feels dry, so you apply a couple more, it isn't necessarily going to make your hair feel softer. Your hair might need something else, but your hair will be stronger and repaired in the cortex. That is how this product works, and that is something it definitely does. Can it moisturize and hydrate everyone's hair, every head of hair on the land? No, it can't. So it is perfectly okay to add things on top of this if you feel that your hair needs it. Just remember, wait 4 minutes. Now you'll have to let me know if you find this video helpful, and if you do, it could be a series. I appreciate all of your engagement and on the other video, the K18 videos that I've done. So yeah, if you like this and you'd like to see more, or I could do this as every time the questions come up. It's a great thing about social media is you can react to things. I could do another video. Now, our final question for this video, or final kind of feedback that's out there, is it's another thing about the mask, and I've heard it a lot, and it's that it contains protein. It's got protein. Can it over proteinize my hair? Will it make my hair brittle? Is the protein in it bad for my hair? So this is a formulation question, total geek. And the short answer is no. Now, why will it not harm the hair? It does contain wheat protein, yes. But I'm going to pop the ingredients on the screen here, and you can see down the line, the one that's highlighted in green is the K18 peptide. Then after that comes wheat protein. Now that means that this is very far down the ingredients list. So the amount of protein in it is tiny. And the protein is in this to make the hair feel slippery and make the hair feel good, and to complement the K18 peptide and everything else in the formulation. But it is minuscule. It's tiny. For example, to give you a comparison, on a traditional protein treatment, protein would be number 2. It would be the second ingredient. First would be water, and then would come protein. Now, even with a kind of contemporary protein treatment, those treatments really won't make the hair feel that dry or brittle, because they'll be balanced out with moisture, they'll be balanced with other ingredients in that formulation. Back in the day, protein treatments could make the hair, over-proteinize the hair and make it feel brittle, but it really isn't something that happens now, unless maybe you were using that specific protein treatment where it was number 2 on the ingredient list, and you were applying it and applying it and applying it and applying it. Again, I think it's a bit of a myth. I think that there's a lot of hate directed at certain ingredients. Dimethicone gets a bashing, protein gets a bashing, alcohols get a bashing. A lot of these ingredients get really bashed, but to reiterate again, the chemists behind these products are so incredible, and no one is putting anything into a product to trick you to make your hair feel bad or to somehow try to be shady. The wheat protein in K18 mask is way down the ingredients list, and it is very minuscule, so it will not have an impact on the condition of your hair. So that's it, and we've come to the end of this myth busting and question answering, take a breath Craig, video. The sun has come out and it is time to tell you all of you, if you've got this far in the video, thank you very much, to tell you all how you could win a 50ml, not the 150ml because this is the pro size, but a 50ml K18 leave-in molecular mask. Another breath, overexcited. All you need to do is make sure you're subscribed to my channel here and comment down below how long it takes the K18 peptide to get into the cortex of the hair. How long could that be? I have said it numerous times throughout this video. How long do you need to leave the K18 peptide in the hair before you apply another product over the top, or before you blow dry your hair or start your chemical service? How long? In the comments down below, and you could win that 50ml leave-in mask. That just leaves me to say, if you've enjoyed this, give it a like. Why don't you subscribe? Of course, you're going to subscribe because you want to enter the competition, and hit that bell to turn on your notifications so you see all my other videos. A huge thank you for watching this. You all take lots of care, and I'll see you in the next one.